Here, coming at you with some more Dwarf Fortress. Could be where we last left off, and I can already see some holes in my floor. Damn it! Let me go ahead and get those patched immediately. Must patch all the holes. I am running low on siltstone brick, because of course I am. There we go. The holes have now been patched. Fantastic. Well, will be patched, I should say. There's also one there. Oh, yes, because I don't have access to that yet until we get this built. So, yes. Anyway. Once more into the breach. We go. So, this fortress is pretty much nearing completion. Hopefully, by the end of the day, the end of the stream here today, we'll have mostly finished off the fort, because we still technically have one other main goal, which is to become a mountain home. But honestly, if the lag is going to prevent us from kind of achieving that, then we're just going to kind of be boned. But at the very least, we're going to kind of get all of the something dark side. We're going to get this whole area completely finished up. Finish the last floor of the pyramid here, and then at least the pyramid side of things is complete at that point. Okay. I'll go ahead and resume while I start patching all of this. Excellent. I got so many freaking holes to fill here, it's kind of ridiculous. And I think what I'll also do is, I need to get all of the, have at least basically one guild established for every single possible guild. Even if or not necessarily established, but have a location for them to have their guild hall, and make sure that the entire thing is engraved for them. So that any guild that does establish itself will automatically kind of be good to go. I won't even need to worry about any agreements or anything. Come on. We won't have access to that one yet. Let's just do it like this. And I can cancel off this one right here. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. Let's get this part patched. Excellent. Alright. Siltstone, siltstone. Gotta have all that siltstone. I still need to make so much more siltstone. Oh boy. So we have 188 of it currently sitting around waiting to be transformed into blocks. I almost wish that you got more blocks from like a giant thing of stone than basically one-to-one. But it is what it is. Or maybe you do. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure it's a one-to-one ratio. Anyway, so we got... Okay, this has to be... Oh yeah, we have no access yet till they build this. Oh, because they suspended it. I see. Not too bad. Literally just started, so we'll see how things go. Alright. Actually, I might as well pull up my design for this floor while I'm at it, so I at least vaguely know what the heck I'm doing here, even though things have obviously changed ever so slightly. But let's go ahead and get all this kind of floored in one way or the other. We'll slowly kind of expand into this area. Yeah, no. Gotta make sure I have to patch this in sections. Although I could... No. Well, you know what? No, we don't have enough siltstone if I want to do that anyway, so no. I was going to just floor in the whole area, like, completely, and then cancel a large portion of it, but unfortunately that's not going to work too well for me. So we'll just keep patching little sections of it here for now. But at least as we patch the different sections here, I'll be able to get the bedrooms down below established as well. Oh, that's 13. Yeah, we do not have 13 blocks to work with right now. Alright. Might as well just let them kind of run for a little bit, because we are missing a lot of materials that I need them to acquire here. And actually, yeah, this is all still open space, so we still need to fill in all of this as well. Oh, joy! All the essentials... Yes, I do. I'm good, thank you very much, though. Let's see. Oh, that's also suspended. Oh, God. A lot of these are suspended. Let's go ahead and get this part here floored in. Do they even have access to this area? Apparently they do, but they almost shouldn't, which is weird, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Oh yeah, that's also suspended. Resume. There's a lot of open space in here, so... And apparently we made part of the floor out of wood. Oh, no. That's because of the, Oh, God, what is it called? That's because the walls underneath here were made out of wood at one point, because I just told them to use basically whatever was in the area. Alright, how are we doing here? Giant hamster is currently fighting. Good for the giant hamster. Couple of camels forgot their training. Pot's good. Reindeer calf grew up. Very nice. Oh no, we got more puppies. We need bauxite interrupted by a bronze colossus. Wait, what? I really need to get that one block out of there, but it's just... doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Too many people keep running by the bronze colossus and getting scared. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here that just got dumped because of that. And unfortunately, catching him again isn't really going to happen. I essentially, if I want to no longer have this guy here, I basically have to kill him outright. So, yeah. So apparently we also have no bauxite, so we'll go into the mines here quickly. And I will get them to mine up some bauxite. Priority 1. Siltstone as well. That's shale. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and have them mine up this whole wall here. Whoops. And then, of course, I had to drag the screen again. Always annoying when that happens. More siltstone. Go right ahead. I need all of the siltstone that I can get my hands on at this point. Always be digging, as they say. Always be digging. Won't worry too much about the shale there. Let's go ahead and remove these, because we do not want to... don't want to breach the aquifer layer here, as that would lead to some unfortunate consequences. Do I want to dig all this up? Sure, let's dig all this up. If I can. Hopefully we get some more actual miners in here. Excellent. And some more siltstone and bauxite here as well, so I'll just have them kind of dig out that whole area. What level are you, actually? You are an adept miner. Okay, good. Hopefully some of my other... Because literally it's only him so far. Oh, we got a couple more migrants. What do we got here? So we have you. You're an accomplished clother. Strat extractor. Not too bad. So basic, pretty basic tailor. We have you. You're a adequate trapper. And that's literally it. We got another cat. Oh boy. Let's hope we don't have a cat explosion. I would really not... I would prefer the fortress does not die to a cat explosion. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure we're already suffering due to a dog explosion. Let's go by name. Yeah, we got a lot of boars. We got way too many dogs. We also do have a lot of horses as well, so let's go ahead and take care of some of those. Oh yeah, 100% take care of some of those. But, oh god. Oh god, the puppies. There's so many puppies. Oh, that is not good at all. That is not good at all. You know what? I am sorry, puppies, but there are just too many of you. Alright, let's also get rid of some of the piglets here as well. But assuming my actual frickin' butchers can do their job instead of just sitting around down there doing nothing, which seems to be what they tend to do. So, that being the case, or the issue even, I swear, the damn wolves all the time. Farming, let's get another butcher out here. Oh, did we not? Let me add one of the camels to here. Okay. Stockpile. New stockpile. Except, it's going to be a custom food stockpile specifically for meat. Meat and... what if there's any other... yeah, meat, fat... paste we don't need to worry about too much. We'll do that as well. We should be good. Okay. So hopefully we actually have... and you know what? Let me see about getting... because I might just designate a couple of people to swap to butchering just so we can get this kind of over with now. Because otherwise they're going to keep just exploding everywhere. And soon enough there'll be so many dogs that the fortress will just lag out completely. And will die simply from that. Alright. Well, we did get some newcomers, so that being the case... we probably don't have a job that's purely just butchering, so let me go ahead and create me one. Hey, Rodmu, how you doing, mate? Animal care. No, it should be under animal care. Butchery, there you go. Alright, need me some butchers. And I'll give that one guy tailoring as well. Even though I'm not sure if we actually have clothes making. There we go. There we go. Good enough. All right. Oh, it's been a long day already, but hey. We're here now. Got some bloodstone. Masterpiece statue of a two-humped camel. Dog is apparently fighting. Oh, joy. Okay. So the mass butchering will now begin here shortly, finally. Is the hope and the dream. We'll see. I find it funny that they never seem to, like, clean up all of the blood. No, I take it back. I literally take back what I was just about to say, because they just cleaned up all the blood in the area. Oh, boy. So I was like, oh, man, they never seem to clean up all the blood that's just sitting everywhere here. They really need to start doing that. And then they immediately did it right in front of me, and I'm like, well, never mind then. Oh, boy. Alright, let's get these patched. Make sure all of this is unsuspended. Good. We can get these sections here floored. I'm just going to floor it in like this even. Let's cancel these ones. And beautiful. Cheeky little dwarves. Alright, once that gets built up, mostly I can get this walled in here too. And we're good to go. Nice. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get the rest of this. Well, not the rest of it. Part of this here floored in. Oh, I'm down to 9 blocks. Yeah, they definitely need to up their block production game, that's for sure. I mean, they are producing it at a relatively decent rate. Like every time I go back to select it, a couple more have been built, but it's still taking them a long time to produce. There's a hole there. We got a hole here. That's been suspended for some reason. Let's fix that. Okay. That's missing a corner. I could have them haul the rocks up here, but that would just take way too long and not be worth it. Surprised I haven't actually floored in this bit, because that's kind of an important section to have floored in. And that's basically going to be the last of my materials. Resume. And we'll let them kind of do their thing. What's going on here? Ah, good. The great mass slaughtering begins. So now we finally won't need to worry about... I am hoping that that'll make a difference with all the lag. Hey, Leah, welcome. Still fighting the loss of hope caused by 2022 F. I hear you there. It's been a hell of a year, that's for sure. What do we got here? Okay, this is all good. This is still needing to be patched. All of this is still open. Yeah, I pretty much just finished like a lovely extra long shift as well. All the while my shoulder was just been absolutely killing me, but thus is the life and the sacrifice at times. You just gotta work through it. Work through it, get her done, go home. No access, I thought so. So we'll get the corners here all patched up. As much as humanly possible. Make sure that none of this is suspended, which some of it was, of course. It'll be so nice once I actually get this, like, completely finished up. Last day of work is tomorrow? Indeed. Especially for me, because I actually do have next week off. Hey, Sinsin, how you doing? It's been a while. Happy New Year to you as well. I've been actually seeing you on Steam, playing it. I was thinking of messaging you as well there, but I never got around to it. Oh, boy. I'd usually end up just streaming this for a couple hours and have to go cook, so it was like, oh boy. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. Yep. No lag. Alright. That seems to be going pretty well. Wild Badger has reverted to its wild state. Oh god, we got more bunnies now. My animals have gone a little bit crazy in their mass production of more animals. Let's see here. That was the lower floor. Oh, hello. Forgotten Beast Sodar has come, a great one-eyed dung beetle. It has an enormous shell and has a gaunt appearance. Its green-yellow exoskeleton is leathery. Beware its webs. Lovely. Where are you, my friend? Oh, you're in the bottom layer. Okay, you don't matter then. You have no way of getting access to the fort. It has webs. I hate webs. Yeah, well, the webs aren't the worst. It's when they start firing ichor or something at you that's poisonous. That's when, or fire breath. That's when you're in trouble. But yeah, no, he can have fun down there dealing with all the elk birds and such because he has no access to the fort. Okay, how are we doing down here for my mass block production? The miners be mining. Looks like we did run into a lot of shale, unfortunately, which is not on my build list, although I could probably start doing some of that. Let's get some of this siltstone designated then. Oh no, we're running out of space there anyway. How about up here? Oh, they just started up there. Okay. Well, at least they're actually using a lot of the wheelbarrows are being used, which is good. You know what? I'm actually gonna custom other stone gypsum. Or is it under yeah, there we go. Economic. I'm going to create a separate stockpile for gypsum here, just because I don't really... I need them using siltstone and bauxite, not gypsum. As a matter of fact, that being the case... Oops. So siltstone we want, and we want bauxite. There we go. And I'll just create another... Well, I'm not even going to bother creating another stockpile. I'm just going to tell them to dump it. Let's create a little garbage dump up here, except... Everybody wants to just come down here and dump all this. Go for it. Get all those out of there. Yeah, you do get silk from the web, so well, webs can be pretty good. Hey, thank you, Sin, for the subscription there. Appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you've been doing well there as well. It's been a few years since I really chatted much, unfortunately. Oh boy. Final remnant Google's real name policy is no more. Oh god. Finally found out how to change the display name now. Long time coming. Ha! Idling around. Not even logged into Twitch much in all the years either, so yeah, I can imagine. And I usually was, you know, off and on depending as well, so... Is he still roaming around down there? Apparently he is. Nothing too crazy. Creating some more bolts, good for them. Keep making more bolts, I need a ton. Alright, we'll let them keep doing their thing here. How are we doing for materials? We got 100 bauxite and 58 more siltstone. Oh yeah, no, they definitely need more wheelbarrows. But when it comes to the dump, they're not going to use wheelbarrows anyway. But that's why I also put the dump like 2 feet away. But I definitely wonder how many... Let me take a look here at my log count. Because I might have to send them out to cut down some more trees. Because we're pretty low on logs, I think. This area didn't really have a massive supply of trees, so... But yeah, let me take a look at my... Blocks, coffee... Nope, no wheelbarrows. Okay, let's get some. Actually, I could just make some... Yeah, we can just make some lead wheelbarrows, because we have a bunch of it to work with. So, let's go ahead and make... Let's make 30 lead wheelbarrows. There we go. That'll work. Oh, yeah, no, they have very... Well, these are the nobles' quarters. So, pretty decent-sized nobles' quarters. But yeah, even the regular quarters are pretty large. I do need to fill them up with more stuff. But I also do have a couple of dormitories here where I've just shoved a whole bunch of beds in there. kind of temporarily. Okay, looks like I can finally actually get some beds put in here as well now. So let's start designating out some more. Try to designate out some more rooms, I should say. We'll see if I can succeed there. There's a couple that are failing, but whatever. That's alright. At least now I have the multi-room selector. Oh, we're actually low on beds now, too. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure I created a constant refresh for that, though. Or did I not? Apparently I didn't. Okay, then. Make beds. Let's make sure this does get refreshed constantly. Okay, so let's say 30 beds. Let's add some conditions. The amount of beds is less than 20. Then go ahead and make 30. And if the amount of logs is greater than... I'll say 30. Okay, so that one won't be satisfied. Well, we'll put that down to 10 for now, then. But yeah, let's definitely see if I can get some more trees chopped down, then. We do have a couple growing out here, so... We have some to work with, but everything that's grown I've basically already taken out. I always want to do dining rooms and offices separate, but it's annoying. Been doing little 1x3 sections. Yeah, pretty much. I do tend to kind of combine, like, for the nobles' quarters themselves, if I scroll up there. There we go. They have, like, their own little offices right there as well, and dining rooms. All mixed in next to their bedroom. Although I do sometimes make, like, very large, legendary dining halls just by shoving a bunch of artifacts in there. Unless they're covered in the bedroom zone. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that you have to really kind of paint the zone around for that. Yeah, you have to kind of, basically what I did with that is I went into here... repaint the zone, and I just kind of individually erased like a section of it and then repainted it. Yeah, the multi-paint feature is very nice. It's funny though too, because when I first started making this thing, there was no like select all material yet. So when I was especially building like floors like this in 100 block sections, I had to click 100 times in order to get everything built. So it was kind of annoying. Just a little bit annoying. But yeah, let me go ahead and designate some trees we chopped down here. And let's make 100% sure that I actually have some woodcutters, or a couple more woodcutters, I should say, because I desperately need a few. There we go. So they'll either butcher or they'll go cut wood. Perfect. Good enough for me. Must chop wood! Adding stuff pretty quick from that I've noticed. For the most part, they have. Making squads stopped at position 9, and you had to manually click 10, add another one. I think I didn't have as much of an issue with that one, though. Oh, no. Yeah. Position 10, position 3. Well, actually, no. Those are empty because they died. Yeah. That sucked. Yeah, and 3 and 4 are missing here, too. Looks like I'll have to refill the squads again. And then, of course, I also have the... DFS Discord unofficial is so fun to read, so active at the moment. Yeah, even the Kit Fox subsection for Dwarf Fortress has been very active for a while here. But I wonder if I've actually... I should have had them training on this. I don't know, I probably haven't gone through all of the new combat dwarves and had them set up to only use the pump stacks. No, these are actually pump stacks. So basically what you do is... You have your melee dwarves train train 1 month, and then for the next month, all they do is they're locked into pumping. So all you have to do is create a bunch of pump stacks in an area. Basically, you're making a gym for them, essentially. So they will then, when they're not training, they will go and just constantly start manually working these pumps. It is literally a gym, yes. So it's an outdoor gym here. So yeah, they will just keep pumping away at this. And that will allow them to... Let me actually get rid of this one here, because it's connected to this axle, and I don't want it connected. Yeah, the danger room was nerfed, though, finally, from what I heard. So this is one way to make your dwarves... Like, let me see if I can find... They're probably all training right now, constantly. Let me see if I can find one that actually made use of that. Yeah, this is one. Indefatigable, quick to heal, rarely sick. Let's try you. No. Slow to tire. Basically unbreakable, extremely agile, very slow to tire, strong, and quick to heal. So this is what they eventually get to when they train on that thing, is they just... It greatly raises their strength, their stamina, and some of their other traits there too. But you still... They're definitely not invincible, though, because I've actually lost a couple of guys to a little invasion of cave creatures. Alright, started raining a little bit. Looks like we completed a bunch of additional statues, so... I'm pretty sure we've already completed all the statues on this floor, so let's start putting some down on the last of the main floors here. Whoops, I keep scrolling the wrong way. Build, furniture, statues, use closest material. All my camel statues. Because it's funny how this kind of... Oh, that was weird. Thought I clicked that one. Apparently I didn't. Because when this fort started out, we had to we were trying to avoid the camels. Then we had our dogs run off and agitate the camels, which then decided to basically slaughter us and our animals repeatedly. So we were forced to wall up against the camels. And once we were somewhat secure, I sent out some dwarves to build some trap walls to kind of funnel them in and trap them. After which we started taming the camel menace to defend our fort, and now I'm basically tying them up to chains and using them as guard dogs. So yes, we started up fearing the camel, and now we are the master of the camel. Yes, you can specify camels. And also, if I look at the description, it is a statue of a two-humped camel with a menacing figure that is screaming. Is what the description of these statues should be. So, yes. It is a menacing two-humped screaming camel statue. Carl, llamas with hats, oh boy. Macros functional inversion? I believe they are, yes. There was an option somewhere for macros, but I can't remember where it was. But when it comes to it's macros are more useful when you're digging underground, not so much when you're building like giant structures like this, because you have to manually designate all the material types and such. For this, like laying down this, it wouldn't be too bad, but yeah. All the camel statues. I even had a couple in my tavern there to kind of warn any visitors of the camel menace. And I was actually planning on... Oh, we're out of statues. Right, let's go ahead and queue up some more camel statues then. Because I guess I went through all 100 camel statues. Ha! Yes, it's... well, I also have it streaming to YouTube, that's why. So I have both chats up on here. Yes, yes. Something. Yes, let's go ahead and get that started here. So we want rock statues. Scroll. Let's make Yeah, let's just make another 100. That should be fine. Details. I don't care about the stone. Specify the image. Let's try existing image. No. Specify a new image of a creature. Two-humped camel. Action or relationship. Is screaming. Two-humped camel. Action or relationship. Is striking a menacing pose. Done. And there we go. Yep, you use the little magnifying glass on the right side there, and you can specify the material. You can specify the image to put on it. So yes. Yep, and let's see for shrines. Let's see if I can. What's it called again? Let's make a billion altar. So this one we can't specify, unfortunately, it seems. Darn. What if I made it out of rock? Probably not. No, apparently rock we can, but ore we can't. Weird. So, we can specify the material, but beyond that, we can't specify, like, any images or anything on it. But I could also create a statue for... Let me actually take a look here. Rock statue, image... Historical figure. Well, let's see. Let me take a look here at one of my temples here. Dedicated to Roval. So, Roval. Let's see here if I can do that. Let's see if we can make statues to Roval. Image. Yes, we can. So we can make statues to deities. Yeah, sin play, much better indeed. Well, it's kind of sad to say. I used to be over 20k, and it's kind of always sad to see, like, YouTube telling me, it's like, hey, your subscribers on YouTube are up 75%. You've only lost 4 subscribers this time. Because so many of, like, the subscriptions on that channel are, like, and thank you there as well again, Sin. But, yeah, so many of the subscribers on there are, like, old accounts, and they just get deleted all the time, so, yeah. Let's, go ahead and lower the number there. I'll make one statue to Roval. And I'll see if I can get that placed in there. Yeah, dead account. So it's always kind of sad seeing it say, like, you know, hey, you've gained 75% more subscribers, and it's like you've only lost 4. Oh, boy. But whatever. It is what it is. Alright, let's start getting these rooms finished off here so I can... No access. Of course there's no access. Why would there be access? Oh. Crap, I forgot to tell it to select material after placement, please. Luckily, actually, siltstone would have been the top one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Siltstone. Siltstone. And perfect. Let's start putting the corner pieces in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the corner of the pieces of this room as bauxite. Yeah, that'll be fine there. Let's cancel that corner piece. No access. Siltstone. More siltstone. It's nice that I'm actually putting consistency for once and not making it look like the lower floors, which were just a mismatch of everything. I am one of those old accounts, indeed. You can smooth corners from the inside. Still can't build walls. Yeah, I know, right? I have one in my... It's like you can smooth corners from an edge, but you can't build corners at an edge. That's why I have this guy right here. It's also why for my top floor here, I actually have to put a last little bit of floor. I always basically put a little piece out on the edge, and then from there I can build the actual corner piece, and then I just remove that and wall it in. I actually wasted a couple of blocks here. Alright, let's get the last bit of this floored in, and then all it really needs is to be roofed in, and we're basically done here. So, I only really... this fortress is basically nearing its completion at this point. I only have to essentially become a mountain home, finish this floor, and then it's pretty much done. And it will be left to its own devices at that point as we move on to a either an evil biomed fortress or a glacial biome fortress, which will be interesting one way or the other. Although I'll probably end up removing aquifers, because damn are aquifers annoying. Alright, let's start patching these. Then we can actually get some furniture in them. Yeah, I actually should start getting the other furniture in there as well, because we definitely are going to need a lot of coffers and cabinets. And I do have those set up to auto-produce, but I need to use up the ones I have first. So I'll probably do that quickly once I'm done patching these last couple of holes in here. So this area right here is going to be the eventual throne room. Yep. This is all above ground. This is all built above ground. That was why this was kind of as difficult as it was. What are we at now for the count here? Let me actually take a look. Let's go into stocks. Eventually. Blocks. So far, this fortress has used up 17,448 blocks. So yes, I have built 17,448 blocks to build this monstrosity. I can't wait until either like Armok Vision or one of the 3D modelers gets updated, so which will require DF hack, but still. I can't wait for one of those to get updated so I can just look at this beautiful thing in 3D, because it is going to be glorious to see in 3D. It is essentially a gigantic inverted pyramid, so the thinnest point is actually this pillar in the middle, which doubles as a waterfall system. So it helps to give them a good mood boost. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably engage the waterfall system. Let's go ahead and pull that lever. Let's go ahead and pull the lever for the main pump stack. Looks like my power plant is still running. Yep, power plant's still running good. Someone's on the way to do that. Good. Yep, all the floodgates are open. It's starting to flood down. So if I look at these people now, it should say... Oof. Hopefully not something quite that heavy. Blissful remembering a bath. So this also gives them a bath as well, which is good. Let's see. Remembering being rescued. Content after a bath. Should be satisfied upon producing a masterwork. No, so far no waterfall indicators here, which is weird. Here we go. Content being near a waterfall. So as they're right next to the lovely little waterfall system here, that helps to just give them another modifier that helps boost them up into the greens here rather than down into the reds. Unfortunately, a lot of dwarves did die recently, which has caused a few people to be very unhappy. Hurry up and pull that lever. Okay, so the pump stack is initiated and is refilling the system. Good. I'll have to keep my eye on that because it looks like the power plant is running a little low. It's not bad. It's still probably going to run for a good probably 30-40 minutes, but then it might run dry at that point. Okay, let's go back up top here. Go back up top and keep filling in this area. Although I am going to be wasting blocks doing this, I'm like, I don't even care. At this point, I just want to fill in the whole area, then I can kind of establish my walls once that's been done. Let's just do it this way. Excellent. This should keep these dwarves busy for a while. Not really. I kind of had one, one tantrum, not really a tantrum spiral, because it didn't cause the fortress to kind of go out of control or anything. But, one of my dwarves was essentially very heavily injured, and that caused them to constantly kind of throw fits. And they did destroy some workshops at one point, and I basically locked them up in a room and left them there. I also need to increase the amount of tombs that I have as well. And this will be the last one for now. Resume. Actually, you know what I should do? Let's make a red carpet out of bauxite. There we go. That should be good. Because this is the throne room after all. Gotta have a red carpet. I'll actually stretch it up to here too. Because the throne area should be up here. Which is literally just going to be like a couple of chairs. Alright. Let's see if they... Statues. We have not built any statues yet. Actually, let me go ahead and remove that one statue. Because I'll end up placing it in the wrong spot. Yeah, I think I found one at one point was from like 2012, I think? I think that was the earliest video I found when I was looking previously. It was one of my masterwork ones, I believe. Double check here. Now let's see here, because unfortunately I have to scroll like all the way down on this thing. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So yeah, there's a couple of them from 10 years ago, and I think those are the oldest ones I can generally see here. It's funny, because I used to be able to go back to my oldest videos by an option that existed in the Creator Studio, but for some reason I can't seem to do that now. I'd have to go through each and every individual page. So yeah, the oldest one I have is from like 2012. And quite a few. Honestly, I really hope that Masterwork gets ported over at some point, because there is one like total conversion mod that's out right now, which adds a whole bunch of content, which looks quite interesting. But I have not even remotely tried that yet. I'd love to try, but yes. Someone on Patreon has been giving me $1 for 6 years every single month. I've been emailing them trying to figure out who it is. No idea. Haven't touched Patreon in like 4 to 5 years. I don't think I ever did. It was one of those things where it's like, I mean, quite literally, I only even turned on and it kind of, I'm kind of kicking myself slightly in a way, because if I'd applied for it back in the day, I would have already had partner on Twitch like years ago, simply because the only real requirement was having a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube at the time, and I just didn't go through with it because there were, certain restrictions that they wanted you to sign off on that I wasn't, a fan of, so I just was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to bother. And it wasn't until like literally, I think, not a couple of days, but like a week or two ago that I finally enabled affiliate, and yeah, it's one of those things where I always kind of felt bad in a way, because I never wanted to accept people's money, which is kind of weird to say, but yeah. It always felt off for me, just like putting something like Patreon up, because it just felt like, it kind of felt like I was begging a bit in a way if I did that. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to place any more blocks. I'm going to wait for the siltstone to get done. When do we rob the elves? Well, we're definitely going to rob the goblins, because my one target right now once I get everything else established, and I should probably get a couple more combat squads maybe assigned, or at least get the 2 of them trained up fully. Ooh. There's actually an actual goblin fort here, too. Can I zoom in here? I can't zoom in here. Because it looks like they did take over a dwarven home here. And they have a population of 75, and I want to take this back. I would like to eventually send somebody to conquer that. Yeah, it does feel weird at times. Living alone in Alaska the last 2 years. Damn. Not seeing another human for weeks at a time. Yeah, the last thing I remember seeing was when you beat myself up for missing the bandwagon, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I hear ya. It's honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, I never really had the talent to take this and actually make, to take streaming in general and make it kind of explode into something that would be worthy of a career in a way. The majority of the reason why I'm still continuing to this day and still kind of, going at it is, because again, it's kind of sad to see it's, the number keep going down on YouTube, and it's saying, hey, you've had a 76% improvement, but the number is still going down. But honestly, the main reason why I even bothered to keep going was just for all the, the 100 or so people that still kept coming around to watch, the content, even though I didn't feel like it, was all that worthy of viewing to a point. I still, kept on going for them for the most part. Actually, I just realized as well, a lot of these doors are kind of backwards. Yeah, it is. It really is. Because it's like, you push yourself so hard to try and, you know, to make something of it, and then it never really kind of turns out. But honestly, a lot of it comes from effort as well. Like, I think one of the most edited videos I did were probably the old reviews I did back in the day, and that was for, like, God, that was years. Like, let me see, what was the last actual review I did that actually, you know, I did proper editing and wasn't slacking like crazy? Let me take a look here. Because it was quite a while. Yeah, literally 10 years ago was the last actual, like, proper put together review I did for Albion Prelude. So, yeah. Yeah, actually, no, that wasn't, I don't think that was the last one. Where was the, because there was another one I did as well. But I don't know. Yeah, 9 years ago. I know I have another one up here somewhere, but it was a bit more recent than that. But yeah, no. It's like, I never edit anything because I find it so hard to figure out what I want to cut out and, you know, what I want to leave in and so on and so forth. I feel like I am going to try, though, after this fortress is over, I do want to try and see if I can cut together a nice, pardon me, as I choke apparently. But I do want to cut together a nice kind of montage of the best clips of the fortress, if I can actually manage the editing for that. Because there have been some really cool incidents that have happened in this fortress, and I would like to get them in a much shorter video, but we'll see if I can actually get around to that. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, editing, it's just, it takes so much. It literally is a job at the end of the day. It's like that is the whole point in a way, is that if you're going to do this professionally, it literally needs to be like your full-time job, and it could take years for it to pan out to a point where it can be, you know, equivalent to a full-time job, which is why I basically just went back to actually working a proper full-time job. Luckily, I'm actually even working mornings right now, so I actually get off relatively early. It sucks getting up bloody early in the morning, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna start using up bauxite here. I'm just not even gonna bother with the symmetry up here anymore for that. We're going patchwork again. All right. And I'll have to see about the rest of this, because the nobles' quarters are now basically done. This is the extent of what they're supposed to be. I'll have to floor in the roof at some point, but yeah. What time is it for me now? It is 12:18, so afternoon, basically. Can you actually make aluminum from bauxite? I forgot. I don't think so. No, bauxite is a... you can actually... One interesting thing... Well, there's two tips I generally have for people when they first start this off. Actually, I clicked on the wrong tab. Whoopsies! I clicked on stocks. I did not mean to click on stocks. And now we gotta wait 10 minutes for it to load up the stock page. The first one being to immediately go into labor, kitchen, and disable cooking plump helmets. Because if you cook them, you're not going to get seeds, and you're going to burn through all of your seeds and plump helmets, and then you won't have any plump helmets anymore. The other thing being, if you go to objects, and as objects, let me see here. No, it's under labor too, stone use. So this is where you have all of your different materials, your economic and non-economic stones, and what they can be used for. So bauxite is just a magma-safe stone. You can use it for walls, bricks, whatever you want, but it's not actually used for much else other than that. Camping with 20 strangers and one recognized me? Nice. But yeah, this is a great way to figure out what exactly you have. And then you can tell them to use it in non-economic jobs if you wish, like dolomite. which is a flux stone. So I've allowed them to use dolomite in basically making bricks because it's also magma safe. Yeah, that's a very important one to do. That's the first thing I do anytime I make a fort is disable that, because that's the one thing that'll always catch you with your pants down. And then you're like, oh great, I no longer have any food or anything to brew with. Fantastic! Bauxite to make aluminum in the Dark Ages 5, considering it has aluminum in it. You might be able to. And yeah, that is the one, like, mega pack that's currently available. I really do hope to see Masterwork, though. I really want to dive into more of that again. But, yeah, let's see here. What do we have for aluminum? Native aluminum, obviously, but I don't think there's... Is there much else that actually gives you aluminum? I don't think so. No, it's literally just native aluminum, that's it. And, of course, there's a couple other materials that'll get you plaster powder, so you can make casts and such. Oh yeah, it's been out for... I think it's been out for a couple of days, because I noticed it yesterday as I was looking through the... Or did Masterwork come out yesterday? I'd be diving right in on that if it did. But anyway. Okay, that's all getting floored in. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, let's start getting to work on actually building all this up here too. So cabinets, use the closest material. And we'll just start filling all of this in here. All that looks good. Let's kind of start up here then. Probably going to run out relatively quickly. Then I can start with the beds and the chests again. Whoa, we're saving here. I could add some stairs to the corner, but it really depends on where that's situated on the upper floors. I mostly kind of like, they have a pretty decent central like stairway that goes all the way up, so they don't necessarily need another corner stair. It's only kind of at the point I'm at now where, because of the sheer amount of stuff that I have, like the fact that this is a fortress made out of like 17,000 plus blocks, that the lag is kind of starting to get... it's getting up there, but honestly, the fact that the fortress has lasted as long as it has without getting into a lag explosion of death is pretty significant. Because usually by now, it would have just... the fortress would be done. Everything would be going at like 1 frame a second, we just wouldn't be able to do much, and the fort would just be done. But it's surprisingly holding on there. Oh, damn. I had a lot more closets than I thought I did. We almost actually might have enough to complete this. So, like... Ah! Just as I said that! Just as I said that, we ran out. Of course. Of course we did. Alright, let's start working on chests then. Same thing. We'll see how many of these we have to last. Put you in the wrong place. We must have symmetry! Even though I've literally built half this fortress out of just discolored blocks. We must have symmetry now. There we go. Let's work on this lower area here. Then I'll try placing more beds, and then once they've had enough time to place them, I will start mass designating bedrooms. And hopefully we'll have a lot more happier dwarves, because they'll no longer be stuck in dormitories or sleeping on the floor because there were no bedrooms available, because it took me like 50 hours to make them a bedroom. With how ridiculous this fortress has been. Ah, we're out of that again. My favorite late game thing to do is make 100 stockpiles for rocks by type and make patterns. Oh, that would be really... Yeah, that is a very fun... Yeah, OCD is real in Dwarf Fortress. Very much so. Yeah, no. Yeah, 100% like... if I'd done a lot more pre-planning, I could have easily done that with this fortress as well, but it was already crazy enough trying to make this gigantic exterior pyramid of doom and gloom per se, that I didn't want to overly complicate it further by then having it. Well, honestly, it was mostly had to do with the aquifer as well, because so much of this like area down here was restricted from me mining certain types of ore because of that aquifer, that I kind of had to just work with whatever I had just to get stuff built. So I didn't really have as much of an opportunity because of the aquifers to really just do what I wanted to do. Remember, where's your clothing manufacturer? Remember being a huge pain to manage? I basically told them, what did I do for that? Did I actually set this up properly here? I thought I had, but I might not have. We've threaded the cloth. I guess I didn't. Huh. I have them set up right, where's that room right here? Here we go. So they, very small little clothing room, but I guess I haven't properly set that up, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Yes, you are still a mod on here. For many, many moons. Just noticed the fellow 2013er, I know, right? Yeah, let's see, what do I have for... I want to see what I have for cloth here, specifically. So, a lot of wool. Okay, let's go ahead and do this then. Let's create a bunch of tasks, because we can. Let's go... Cloth. Cloak. Cloth cap. Gloves, because why not? Hood. Cloth shirt. Cloth socks. Cloth trousers. And that should be good for that. Yeah, it should be good for that. Right, let's go ahead and put these up to... Let's make... Alright, now the fun part, going into each and every one of these and setting conditions. Apparently I missed that one somehow. I'll say if it's less than 20, then go ahead and make that. We go back into this as well, and I'll change that to 20. Cloth gloves. Now let's go with cap. Apparently we have enough for that. Gotta have a lot of socks. Okay. And actually, I'll change this one to 30 even. There we go. So now they'll make some socks. Yeah, that's my one issue is, I might be able to actually go... Let me double check this as well, because I might be able to... No. There might be something else I can tweak for the properties. Streamed for the first time for real yesterday in probably 3 to 4 years. Might have done a few off-and-ons for drawing. Tried to do No Man's Sky in 4K on Twitch, and I absolutely could do it with the new GPU until I hit a planet with too many particle effects, and everything went to hell gloriously. Yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky has definitely improved from when it first released. I still feel like at times... like, you can die for some of the stupidest reasons, like, of just shit completely out of your control, and then, you know, you get kind of screwed over, you lose whatever you had on you, you have to rebuild stuff, so it can still be very punishing at times. But, I find I get back into that, it's just... I get back into that every now and then, but I just kind of lose interest eventually. You tried it in VR for 5 hours? It was sick for 2 days? I wish I had a VR headset. I still don't, unfortunately. I actually bought a house last year in February, so that's been a major consumer of income for the last year for sure. It's funny how much your budgeting changes when you buy a house, but it's definitely, I'm very glad that I did, because I would have spent more money in rent than I am on actually owning a place. Yeah, no, I actually bought it, I got this place at a steal. Like, I did really freaking good. Oh yeah, no, it was, I got 3 point... God, what did I get for, interest? It was pretty low. It was like 3.24 or something like that. Something pretty decently low. But quite literally, it's like, what was it? It was sitting on the market for like 3 months when we finally kind of looked at it. And it was better than anything else we'd looked at. And I actually managed to get it down to, I think it was... What did I get it down to? I think it was either... Oh, there goes my brain as I try to remember. I think it was like $279 I got it for. Which for what it is, like, you can't really get a house with this kind of size of plot and yard for that kind of a, you know, good price. And literally a month later, after I took possession, with the way that the interest rates and everything changed, the value of the house went up 10 grand. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. Of course, that also means taxes went up, but, you know, that's just life right there. If the value of your house goes up, you can be damn sure the government's going to take their share. That's just how that goes. It's funny, too, because I've always kind of wanted to take the scenic route to Alaska at some point. I really should. If even, like, part of the way, just to kind of take a look down that road. Because apparently, one of my grandfathers had worked on that road. So it'd be really nice to give that thing a drive one of these days. Hopefully when I have less suckier winter tires. Oh boy, this winter, I swear, my winter tires have not been really holding on their grip very well. That's for damn sure. Bought my first house. Quest 2 for wireless VR Index. Yeah, Index I would love. Not prepared for the property tax increase. Yeah, went up 400%. Ouch. Yeah, mine is, I only think, like 230 something, so it's not bad. House hadn't been sold in 40 years officially, so it was like taxed at 40k. Bought it, went to 140k. Oh god, 3k more a year in taxes. Ugh. Had not budgeted for that. I hear you. Yep. Went to a committee and argued it was trash house because to get them to lower it to 100k, which is 1k less a year. Yeah. 100%, because there's no way in hell that, you know, it should suddenly triple in price like that. There's no. That's just bullshit. It's like I can wonder why it hasn't been sold in 40 years. But yeah, no, it's like, I think I might have even bought it for, according to one thing I saw, for, I think it was like 10,000 less than what they had previously. Which is, it's always one of those things where it's like, as much as I was like, well, that kind of sucks, but business be business in a way, so hey. Yeah, no toys, yep, nope. But honestly, in a way, at least having a house is the best toy you can have in a sense, because, you know, it's an investment for your future. So it's always better to buy a house than to keep sinking money into the infinite black hole that is the rental market. Nothing is certain except death and taxes. Damn straight. Yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Never a truer saying, that's for sure. Oh, for some reason my image got cleared off. Let me go ahead and pull that back open here. Alright, let me take a look at... Okay, so the very edge of... And, of course, my image disappeared again. That's weird. Okay, whatever. So this is essentially the edge right here. Perfect, we had just enough blocks to cover that for now. So once I wall that in, this can all be kind of connected up, and we'll figure out the rest there for now. 20k left on it. It's worth about 200 to 250. Nice. Land alone is worth 150. Oh yeah. Like what was like this is a it's a 70s house, so it is a relatively older house. But to get one for that has no like major issues, big backyard, little fire pit, deck, all the good stuff, you know, for that was pretty good. Pretty darn good indeed. So I'm happy with it. Alright, let me get the corners of this dealt with. And actually, let me get the rest of the corner. Why did they not build those? I thought I designated those already. I guess I didn't. Let me go ahead and get that done here. Got a lot of bauxite, so I might have to just floor in the rest of the areas here with bauxite and just save the siltstone for the outer areas. Ugh. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, a caravan arrived. Yay, the caravan is here. I hope they're telling me that I've now been authorized to become a mountain home. And we're actually getting the legitimate caravan this time, because usually, with what the old dwarf, with old dwarf fortress, as long as you had a 3-wide kind of gap, the caravan could make its way to your trade depot. With new dwarf fortress, not so much. I think it's 4 might be the reason. But yeah, last time I couldn't get the caravan in, so I had to build an exterior trade depot to make sure that they would actually bloody show up. But I honestly hope they are making me, or declaring that I am fit to become a mountain home. Yeah, they can't. At least I've tried previously, and they weren't able to make it through. And there's no, like, trade depot indicator to tell you that either. Broker requested, move goods, sort by value. Let's go... Alright, let's get some prepared meals here. Flat barrels, fish barrels. Okay, it's going to be like that then. So be it. Seed barrel. No, I'm not giving up my seeds. Hmm. Obviously, there's that bin. Finished goods. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and move those in, but I gotta make sure that we're not trading any of the artifacts that might be in those bins, so I can't just click everything in those bins to be traded. Bar and block bins. Gem bins. Couple of finished good. Armor bins. Don't think I want to sell any of my armor. Weapon bins? Sure, we'll put that up there because we have so many spears now. Actually, let's even go... Okay, I guess that is what it is then that I have there. Finished goods. Okay. Couple more gem bins. Whatever, I'll trade one gem bin then. Finished goods. That'll be good. Cheese! Trade all the cheese. Yeah, no, we're not trading the cheese. Fish, the meat. Oh, wait, go back there for a second. Hold up. Prepared meals. There we go. There we go. Why do we only have 3 prepared... Cooks, what are you doing? I am greatly disappointed in you, cooks. Why are you not preparing lavish meals? I need lavish meals right now. Let's go, let's go. Maximum lavish meals. Come on now. I feel like agitated animals are way harder in the Steam version. They are. Honestly, I think that they do need to do another code pass on the agitated animals, because they're a little bit too overpowered. Rent a room with a shared bedroom and bathroom for 1K. You can. US rental is insane. It is. It kind of is. And that's 1K US too. I mean, like, my rent for a 3-bed townhouse was going up to like 1,300 and change a month. And for mortgage, I think, what am I paying? Like 1,200? A little bit less than that. I couldn't even pay more if I really want to. But yeah. And I honestly should to a point. But yeah, no, it's like the biggest issue that I found with this fortress when I first launched it was that my dogs were running off and pissing off the camels. And then those camels became agitated camels, and they never stopped being agitated camels. I understand if they become agitated like temporarily and, you know, fight whatever's nearby and then they go back to being calm again. But when they stay agitated and they're roaming around your fortress like kicking everything to death, then that becomes a bit annoying as hell. And yeah, that's basically what was happening, was they just kind of either the children were wandering out in the wilderness, kind of agitating the camels, causing them to go bloodthirsty and kill everybody. No. Apparently we're trading over here. So we're trading at the wrong depot, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Move to the depot. Prepared meals. Bins. Here we go. Finished goods. Finished goods. Armor bin, no. Why not? We'll throw a couple of gem bins in there. Finished goods. Gem bin. It's funny too because the actual like caravan is parked at a different trade depot than the other guys, but I'm not even gonna question it. Good enough. Okay. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and fix this while we're at it. Let me make sure it is already a priority one. Okay, so somebody should quickly make their way over there and disassemble that, hopefully. Requested at the depot. Get over here. Get over here. Alright. Yeah. It does happen every now and then. Yeah, pretty much. Lol. US is worth more right now. Yeah. Cut down 10 trees, kept being attacked by 5 unicorns every minute. Oh god. Yeah, that can be a little crazy at times. Trade at the depot, please. Please come trade at the depot. Let's go ahead and remove that entirely. Trade. We are still unloading. We'll be ready soon. Oh god, I hope they haven't gotten screwed over because of this. Let's see what happens here. So hopefully that wagon will then move where it needs to be. Oh, here we go. Diplomacy, though. I am your liaison for the mountain home, so let's discuss your situation. There is much to share. What requests do I have? As always, bring lots and lots and lots of wood. All I request is your wood. Alright. Done. Goblets and anvils. Unfortunately, they do not appear to be announcing us as a mountain home this time, so we might have to wait another year. Oh yeah, there should be a lot of mythic and ancient beasts roaming around the world. Yeah, it might have gotten stuck there, so we might not even be able to trade here. Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, shit. I guess I just stole all their goods. No, those are dwarves. And I just accidentally stole from them, apparently. F. That is not great. That is not great at all. Yep, same civ. I would like to offer them, but they won't trade here now for some reason. Because they weren't even using that trade depot, though. None of their actual goods were there. But it basically glitched out and screwed me over because of that. Yep, they're not going to trade it now. Well, they won't attack, but yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I don't think we're becoming the mountain home now. Guess I might as well claim all of this, because they're not going to take it anyway. Well, I'll wait until they leave. They might try to claim it, but I doubt they're going to. Damn. That is most unfortunate. Most unfortunate indeed. Okay. Oh, geez, did I completely... Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Mmm... I don't think I can. No. No, you can only really do hostile actions, unfortunately. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot. You can actually send your dwarves to recover missing citizens. You can send them after artifacts. Oh yeah. Like, one of the things you can do is, for example, I have an artifact. If I go to, if I can find which one it is. This one right here. It's actually the first artifact we ever crafted. And on the item, or on this artifact, is an image of Beyond the Stars, a tin glaze-bound codex in Highwood. So on this item is an image of another artifact that is in the world right now. So one thing that I can do is I can go into here, and I know it's actually near the bottom. Actually, it's right at the bottom. So right here, Beyond the Stars, it was last held by the elf Saba Raindrum, down in this kind of like island forest here. So if it was at a location I could actually access, one thing I could do is I could send my dwarves to retrieve the artifact that has been engraved on my artifact so that we could have both of them in our fortress. Obviously, they will try to get it peacefully to begin with, but if that fails, then they will, take further actions. But that is like one of the things that you can in-depth things that you can do in this game is if you have an artifact that has an image of another artifact in it, you could potentially send your dwarves to recover said artifact. Claim it to be a holy war or something over the divine artifact, whatever the case might be. Siltstone, okay. Oops. Alright. Let's get this passed right here. And that's all the blocks we have. Let me resume anything that's suspended. And then we'll kind of see how things pan out there now. But yeah, it kind of sucks because now we're getting kind of screwed. So I guess this fortress is going to end when I complete it then in that case, and not when we become a mountain home, because with the amount of lag that we have, honestly, it's going to take me way, 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 way too long to now recover from that. And actually, let me go ahead and let me forbid this door here and trigger the Atom Smasher. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy the lurking. Ah, nice. Actually, I have a thing for that too. Let me see if it actually works. Did they add that one yet? No, they didn't add that one yet. It's funny too how many of the emotes that I have were actually kind of, what's the word? Put up for review, I guess. There we go. That's number 1 and number 2. So there we go. We managed to get rid of all of the... Oh, that seems to have given us a little bit of performance boost. Let me actually quickly enable... Let's see what we're at right now. Gameplay... Default embark width. Frames per second, yes. So what are we at right now? I mean, it's claiming... Oh, no, there we go. It's going down. It's falling. It's going down. So, yeah, we're down to about 30 FPS. Which is actually pretty good. That's pretty decently playable. So, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, let's go ahead and keep getting our bedrooms kind of filled in here as much as dwarvenly possible. Beautiful. I'll be kind of surprised if these ones... I thought as much. Also looks like... It's missing one right there. Build furniture, chests. Let's go ahead and get all those filled in here. For all the ones I was missing. Oh, we're out again. Beds. Still can't build these ones up, unfortunately. That one we can. Build furniture. Cabinet. Boom. Alright, good. Now, time to do some multi. 40 bedrooms created. 28 beds rejected. Already in use. Done. Excellent. I absolutely love the multi-select for that. It makes life so much easier for building bedrooms. We should actually be able to get some over here too. So with this, we almost have 140... I think it was 146 regular beds? Or bed chambers? Nice. Alright. Build doors and hatches. Get a door on here. Let's get some actual floors put in. How much do I need for this? This big beastie. 124 blocks. You know what? Let's make it out of bauxite. Let's make that little back piece out of bauxite. And we'll connect it up right here too with more bauxite. That way it doesn't look off. Aha! I found the trick. It's gonna go like this. Ah, see, it's not gonna work for me. Whatever, it'll be fine. We'll let it kind of do its thing. Let's get you there quickly so those can be built. These guys can be disassembled now. Go ahead and get this floored in. Siltstone, perfect. Build doors and hatches, doors, bam. Alright. I should probably start getting to work on this section as well. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I floored that in, because that was not how that was supposed to be done, but okay. Oh, whatever, that just means we wasted a little bit of material. Alright, resume. Resume that. And the rest will kind of get patched in as we continue along there. For what have you built on the ground? Yeah, for what I've built, 30 FPS is pretty freaking good. Like, if I was playing the old version of DF, this would already be done. Like, we would already be done here simply from an FPS standpoint. The game would have just died. So it is running beautifully for everything that we've done. Uh-oh. Cattle is haunting the fortress. Well, I guess they left. That kind of sucks. Build furniture, slabs. Engrave to cattle Albenthak. And make that a priority, please. Thank you. So we can stop him from haunting the fortress and potentially killing somebody again. Oh man, that's definitely a clip that I want to get in if I do manage to put together an actual clip video for this this fortress. Is the ghost that that attacked one of my dwarves, spilling his turning his insides outside, basically. And the poor guy was one tile away from reaching a bed in the hospital and then died. It was so sad. It was so sad. Oh, man. Alright. Now I have to figure out the rest of the design for this is going to be the fun part. But I think I'll get it, I'll get the exterior walled in with a single floor kind of connecting it, and then that'll be good. Obviously this part is 2 tiles off, so I'm not even going to try to fix that, but we'll see how the rest of it kind of goes. Okay, let me pull up the image for this again. Oh god, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, apparently I launched, why the hell did that launch? Exit big picture mode, please. I don't even know how I enabled big picture mode, but apparently I did. I accidentally clicked one thing and enabled Steam big picture mode, lol. Ha! Whoops! At least it didn't crash the game. That would be unfortunate. Forgotten Beast is currently fighting a Reacher. Good for him. Hopefully he has fun down there. Alright. There we go. These are finally getting constructed. Beautiful. Can I load this? Let me see if I can load this image in something else, because it's clearly not working for that. Okay. There we go. Have I uploaded any tutorial videos for the new Steam version? No, I have not. The only I might do a tips and tricks thing maybe to a point. I could potentially do that. The only problem being it would be a very short video because there's only like maybe 3 or 4 actual tips that I really have. But yeah, I think I could probably do that. You know, I could do something quickly at the end of the stream here and upload that as a just a little tips and tricks for kind of different sections here. But let me pull up the paint here. So we're 2 blocks in on that now. So to that being the case, I think I'll move the same. It's only brought in. So we'll move 1 block in for both sides. Then that should do it. Okay, yeah, that should work here. So we got to go 3 tiles in. And then 1, 2, 3. What is it here? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. So right here, basically. Let's use bauxite for that. Cancel that one. All right. For here, we got to go. Five tiles in. Kind of stretch this all the way to the top. Out of bauxite. Halfway in, we'll cancel that. Now, this is still off slightly, isn't it? Well, I can just go like this then. There we go. Halfway cancel that. Okay. All right. That should be good. Whoa. So these are essentially going to be the, what the hell is it called? My brain fails me right now, apparently. These are going to be the 10 bedrooms for the Royal Guard. Apparently this was also off slightly then. Awkward. Oh well. So, yeah, that's the 5. Cancel those. Cancel the removal. Okay, table. Oh. Oh, because it has to be inside, that's why, of course. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it have to be inside? How silly of me. Playing off and on for years, I have no idea how to defend my fort beyond the bridge in a corridor. that is a major way of doing it. You can also do... Let me go ahead and go build traps. So, stonefall traps I usually don't bother too much with. Weapon traps are pretty good, because you can kind of load them with glass discs, serrated glass discs, and then hook them all up to a single lever, and then just have kind of a corridor, and then just have somebody constantly, flick it on and off, and that will cause it to keep springing up and doing damage over and over again. Same thing for the weapon spike traps. You can just line a corridor with them, hook them all up or link them all up to a single lever, and then have one dwarf just constantly locked in that room temporarily, just flicking that switch constantly back and forth. And that allows them to kind of kill them off. You can also do some things where, like, for example, if you have a corridor right here, you could have a... Put some ramps here, I guess. You can have this drop down like 10 floors, and then on one side you kind of have, what is it here? Kind of like a bridge here and a bridge there. You let them kind of enter the corridor, then you have a bunch of floodgates off to one side. Something along these lines. With a big chamber full of water, and then you just have it kind of flood in, push them down, and they fall 10 flights of stairs and get heavily injured. Or you could always just have a bunch of retracting... you could also just switch this up with... let me go ahead and clear that off. Build, construction, bridge. Whoops, I did not mean to zoom in. But yeah, you could also swap that out with a type of bridge that just retracts. Like, for example, I could just go like this. This will be the only entrance onto the island, quote-unquote, that has our fortress. And then... once we trigger this, the whole thing will just retract, and then everything that's on it gets drowned. So there's a couple of really interesting... You could also, actually, what you could do there as well with that similar system is you could pump lava into a channel, build a retractable bridge on top of said channel, or even a raising bridge on said channel, and then have it raise or retract, causing them to fall into the lava. So there's a couple of other... There's a variety of different things you can really do. You can also set up, you can carve, or not carve, you actually have to build these. You can build, it's under machines, I guess. You can build roller tracks and connect them up to a, and you'd have to set the direction and the power. So you'd have to constantly build, like, which direction these are going and how much power, so maximum power they have, and create a kind of a two-tile corridor where this will, constantly, like, whoops, let me kind of scroll in here. So, for example, it would go, oh, where am I? Here we go. So this would constantly kind of go right, go right, go right. Apparently we don't have any access to chains, which are required for that. And then once you have them going in a loop, essentially, you just put a minecart with some blade, like a bladed minecart on the track. Hook it up to the power, and then when you turn it on, it'll constantly like zip around on the track and slam into anything it. How do you zoom in like that? Control and zoom, or scroll to zoom. All right, resume. Let them keep working on this here. Our industrious dwarves slaving away. Oh yeah, we should have got the statues built too, so let me go ahead and place the last of the statues. Use the closest material. Actually, it won't be the last of the statues, so we still have a couple that need to be made for all of the areas that have stockpiles right now. So all of these block stockpiles here that are here to kind of expedite the building of the fortress up here. For some reason my dwarves do not use my refuse stockpile. Because this is also a refuse stockpile, so it could be... Yeah, I'm not sure why they wouldn't use it. I think I remember there being some kind of glitch with them not properly using them, but... Or no, it was like if anything hair-related got stored in a refuse stockpile, like thread, for example, it was automatically considered refuse rather than something that could actually be used. Oh, they just refused to haul it. Oh, that's easy. You just take a couple of guys who aren't doing anything, and you create a refuse hauling job, which I actually do have already. So I have a refuse and garbage hauling job, and that is all these 4 guys do. They are locked in. Their only job is to haul refuse and garbage. And thus, that is all they do. If I detan by name... And there's 3 of you. Dump items. So this is the one right here. So again, his only job is to dump items. Whether it be from the stockpile right here, or whether it be refuse. That is the only job that he has. So yeah, there's actually a couple of things. I could probably make a small list here of tips and tricks, and yeah, do a short little video on that. Using part of this fortress. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and scroll all the way back up. Oh yeah, I should probably... And there's another... someone else is haunting the fortress now, too. Let me... add new task, engrave to detan. Make that a priority. Build furniture, slabs. No, do not build it using the closest material, please, thank you. Huh. Weird, I thought I told them to make a... Awkward. Or maybe I'm just blind. I have no idea. Anyway, back up we go. And you know what? For up here, I'm not even going to care what the material is. I just want to get all this floored in. I'll do it for the part that I already kind of have done, but for the rest, I'm just going to use whatever material we have in bulk. Weird. It might be because of distance causing issues there, but whatever. Bauxite. Can't. Okay. Figured as much. Yeah, let's do it like that. Actually, you know what? Alright, let's cancel these guys right here. erase anything that actually got designated for that. Perfect. Let's do the same thing right here in mass. Let's see. So we no longer have enough to do that, so we'll do it like this then. Nope. Okay. There we go. Move. Good. Let things keep running while they do that. Excellent. And that's basically the end of the box site for now. That's also open space. And then we'll patch in these little holes here. But it's funny, too, because we're still going to need a couple thousand blocks just to build this one area here. Or just to, not build, just to floor in, like, the major sections here. So this is definitely not completed yet, that's for sure. So... Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually, yeah, this was... But now I see why the issue there, because it was supposed to be 5 wide, I believe. Let's go siltstone, 47 blocks, and then we'll kind of go from there. Resume. And the rest of this still does need to be floored in as well. But it's mostly now just waiting for them to kind of complete a lot of the blocks, and then we're good to go. Build. Statue. Oh, actually, instrument. Oh, apparently we only had one large instrument. Okay. Thought we would have had multiple, but I guess not. I didn't even realize it was a thing. Furniture, slab, select. Damn it. And I still managed to mess it up. There's one. Huh. Oh, there we go. Apparently we had 2. I just couldn't freaking find it. Alright, good enough. So once those get built, we'll be good to go. How are we doing here? Content remembering being near a waterfall. Pleasure remembering a fine door. Blissful remembering a bath. Relieved being near a waterfall. Blissful after a bath. Euphoric due to inebriation. So yeah, the waterfall works. Uh-oh, another forgotten beast showed up. A huge three-eyed ankylosaurid. pair of fan-like antennae. It undulates rhythmically. Its clear scales are blocky and set far apart. Beware its deadly dust. Okay, where is this deadly dust creature? Oh, again, it's all the way down here. Well, I hope the Forgotten Beasts fight each other. That'd be nice. Yay, he's been put to rest. Fantastic. That's assuming the other Forgotten Beast is even still down there. We got a lot of the amphibian invaders, unfortunately. But what can you do? And the other ghost has been put to rest. Fantastic. Alright. Still getting a pretty good FPS. I love it. Oops. And of course I ended up canceling it by mistake. Doot 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 doot. Siltstone! There we go. So I still have to kind of... I'm honestly just gonna floor in this whole area, and eventually I'll just probably wall in more sections like this. And it's just gonna be more temples, so that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna be too crazy with that. Of course they keep suspending this, annoyingly. Two-hump camel reverted to a wild state. I mostly just want to let it run for a little bit here. Actually, let's go down into the mines quickly. Because I actually do need to get more siltstone and bauxite. Or maybe I don't, because it looks like we actually have plenty of both now from this. But we might as well keep them going, because as they say, always be mining. Always be mining. Let's connect that up while we're at it. Nice. I really should test to see if this... You know what, let's actually do that. Build. Construction. Track stop. Out of... There we go. And I'll wait for them to come down and build that. Because I want to see if you can literally just make this like 2 tiles and that's it. I think you... I'm pretty sure you can. So that would make this even more efficient. Let's remove that one. We'll see. And there that goes. Pushed all the way down. So this is a great way to get all of your ore down to the magma furnace without having to, worry all that much. So if you have most of your like materials up in the like higher layers per se, you can set up this little system right here so that rather than trying to come up with some complicated, long winding minecart system where you have to have, very specific kind of like stopping power set up for your cart, or it ends up, self-detonating per se. It's much better just to use this system. Oh boy. Oh, I see. Somebody please build that. Might have been Route 7, actually. Nearly done. They simply have to move things out of the bloody way. And there we go. Okay. So. Set the items. So this is meant to take, I am blind, all metal ores, essentially. Takes from this stockpile. Pushes right when filled at 100%. And then with this guy done. It'll push left immediately once it is empty. We add a minecart to this. Let's go ahead and make sure that this gets kind of extended so that it touches that just in case. Pose to ban. Wait, did we just make 100 crowns? Yeah, we did actually, because I was gonna. Oh yeah, I was gonna encrust them. I forgot about that entirely. Oh, some migrants arrived. Probably at the fort by now. Oh yeah, long since at the fort. Let's see here. Who do we get? Fishery worker, a trader, a diagnostician, whatever the hell. Brewer, fish dissector, peasant, planter, and peasant. Yay! More okayish dwarves. Huzzah! I just want to make sure that this actually works here, so we'll see if they will bring that down and set it up properly. I hope they do. I really do. Oh, my yawn. Excuse me, pardon me. Time for a drink, I would say. Just waiting on somebody to bring that down here. Come on now, anybody bring that down? Anybody now? Even though I'm pretty certain that it should not matter. Like, it really shouldn't matter whether it's a one-to-one tile or essentially having the track in between. But, oh, there, they pushed that one in. What did you just cancel? We are now experts at two-humped camel training. Yay! What do we have? We'll use bauxite. Cancel the corner pieces. And that basically fills up our nobles' quarters. Very nice. Alright. Done. Still have a couple more of these to patch up, but regardless, we're kind of getting the rest. Oh, geez. Of course, I forgot to... floor those in temporarily. Likewise, this can be removed here. Good, those are still all waiting construction. Build. Yeah, let's not accidentally do that again. Cancel. Perfect. And the last of the floors. And we are done. And finally, remove. Excellent. So once that's done, we can kind of get the rest of the interior walls finished up there. We have the king's bedroom on this. Oh god, this is definitely going to be way overextended to one side. Ugh. The king's massive and ridiculous offside bedroom, apparently. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to disassemble a lot of this. And we're going to rebuild the center kind of right down here so that the it's going to be less awkward in a lot of ways. Hey, thank you for the sub there, Bakura and Hojo. Or Hoju. Which I probably absolutely butchered, but thank you for the sub, mate. I appreciate it. Really strong Civ who pick War Elephants on Embark. Oh, nice. Yeah, War Elephants are always just a pleasure to play with. We might have to wait a while now for them to actually get up here. Oh, he has an equipment mismatch? That's not good. Let's go down here, because I'm going to have to actually remove some designations. I'll let you finish up that section. We'll kind of block off the rest of these for now, so you can actually get up top there and remove those tiles for me. Thank you very much. I see. Oh, they finally removed that block from the door. Fan-freaking-tastic. That took way too long. May actually have them go ahead and defend the shooting range. Why did they have to drop that there? As the dwarven child stares at the Colossus. It's always fun creating a little zoo in your fortress. I might do that as an actual, like, mission during one of them where I have to collect one of every single creature and just throw them in the zoo. Although you have to kind of make sure it can eat, though. That's the one problem. And one major difficulty in a way. But if you flood it with water using just buckets, you might be able to get some cave moss growing there, which would be enough to keep it fed. Let's see. You are a High Master Marks Dwarf. You're a talented Marks Dwarf. High Master as well. Master. Only accomplished, oddly enough. Looks like they're going to go pick up some more ammunition, which is good. Buzzard forgot its training. Don't really care too much. Interrupted by a bronze colossus. Oh wow, we have so much drink right now. Honestly, I'm going to tell them to stop with the drinks. Pause the drinks. More meals, less drinks. We have almost 3,000 drinks now. Let's cool it with the drinks. All right. There we go. Okay. And now we can kind of remove this as well. And I'll refloor that in. Hey, NTDM, welcome. No work order, eh? For which one? Usually I do have a bunch of work orders open for that, but I guess... So I do have some general work orders for the drinks, but... I guess one workshop was still set... Oh yeah, for the drinks. No, I do have one condition set to drinks right here. If drinks are less than 200, then brew 50 drinks. But I left one workshop on, like, permanent... Because at one point we were just low regardless because of not having enough pots. So I basically told them, just go crazy. Just produce a lot of drinks. Mass drinks. Drinks now. Drinks, drinks, drinks. And, yeah, they went a little bit cray-cray. So, yeah. Alright, let's floor that in with stone. Let's go ahead and remove the sections that I don't actually want floored in because they're already technically floored in with walls. And then once they finish removing the rest of these blocks here, which is almost done, perfect. Let's go ahead and get this floored in up to here with the bauxite. And let's wall in this sucker right here. Remove that door. build... Let's use a marble door for this. Of course you're suspended. Why wouldn't you be suspended? Alright. Oh yeah, they're still working on this one up here. I don't want to interrupt that. I guess I'll have to finish, because what are we at now? 2.5? Yeah, I'm probably going to call things here relatively shortly then. And next time around we can completely finish up this floor. Because we are doing pretty good for that. Oh wait, did I just make that on the walls? Oh shit. Oh, Bakurin, wow. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, you fabulous fellow. Holy crap. Now we're gonna have a lot of, a lot of that notification spam for a second there. Apologies. Let's get this floor quickly put in over here. Siltstone. We'll wall that in, and then I am pretty much done for this corridor, which is good. I'm not even gonna bother to remove the flooring. I'm just gonna wall it in. Before you go, thanks, mate. Now I guess more people get to make use of the lovely new emotes that I got there. Although still, half of them still are waiting to be... At least I was gentle on the spam with 5. Yeah, what was it? Yogs had 10, I think? Which was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, that was a little insane when he did that. I was like, are you kidding, man? You crazy, man. But yeah. Yeah, it's weird because a lot of them are still sitting in like waiting to be approved, and I'm like, they should be fine, but hey, September I went crazy. Oh yeah, because there was a massive discount, wasn't there? There we go. They're almost. Oh, there was a couple spaces apparently I missed. There we go. The door was removed. Nice. All the cheap 6-month subs. Nice. Resume. A couple of them got suspended. Probably because people were walking on the floor. I have to say, though, this is actually looking good. I do like how this is looking, even though it's very off-center one way or the other. Like, nothing I could do was going to make this, like, proper center the way it should be, since the entire left side here had already been off by, like, 2 tiles. So there was no making this even anymore at that point. It just wasn't going to happen. Alright, let's get this kind of finished up here. Oh, I guess it's going to make me do it like this. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, yeah, it would help if they could actually reach that section. Yeah, quite. Whoops. Alright, something, dark side. So what do we got here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4... So we already have it up to 5 there for that, so... Oops. There we go. And for the rest, it should be pretty good. So we'll let that kind of run. We have a little bit of blocks to work with for next time. Not too many, but... Alright, we'll finish off these 2 right here. Bauxite, bauxite. Actually, I could just leave that gap there for now. There we go. Yeah, we can just go like this. Bauxite. Bauxite. Whoops. And that's one more. And that way we're not walling in this and they still have access to building all of that, which is good. And then finally... this is going to be the king's room here. Yeah, I guess either way this was going to be horribly off-center, but whatever. It's okay. Ish. Not really. Alright, cancel that one. Alright, that'll do it. That'll do it. So yeah, the rest of this will get filled in later. Ugh, I really wish this was more central, but even if I were to move this to be central, it still would be awkward one way or the other. So there's not much I can really do with that one. Unless I can... no, there's no real good way to fix this. This is just going to be off-center, unfortunately. Oh well. Thus is life. So yeah. Hopefully next time around we'll have enough blocks put together that I'll be able to get the rest of this finished up. So at the very least we can get all of the bed chambers down below completely finished up and established. We can convert all this, the remaining area here will be converted into additional chambers for temples and or guild halls. And we will see how that goes. So yeah, good enough for now. What time is it? Yes, I do have to get some stuff done as always today. And I will see about making a quick little kind of like tips and tricks video as well to kind of help some people along for some basic aspects though at the very least. But yes, that should be good enough for now. So, save and return a title for now. Actually, I'll save and continue playing just so I can do that. You know what? No, let's not do that. Save and return a title. Yes, save the timeline. Good enough. But yes, regardless, thank you for watching for now, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I will see you all tomorrow with some more. And, I should mention as well there, I did kind of make a choice to a point as well as to what I was going to do once this is over. So there has been a lot of demand to bring back Cataclysm, so I can see there is a lot of interest in seeing Cataclysm return. So more than likely, once this fortress is over, Dwarf Fortress will switch to basically 2 days per week. With Cataclysm popping on as well 2 days per week, and then we'll see what we do from there. And I think as well I'll throw Star Sector? Not Star Sector. Ah, damn it, where's my Steam? Stardius, that's the one. So we'll bring back Stardius as well for the last kind of like day, well, out of the 5 I should say, day of the week, till I get that kind of finished off finally at long last, and then I will swap that out with something else at that point. But regardless, till then, have a great one, everybody.